Hey Gardening Fam, it's Sin from Sensational Container Gardening, and I thought I would share my seed saving attempt with you guys. It's my second year gardening, and last year, I kind of decided that for some ridiculous reason I wasn't going to save any seeds. Actually, I didn't want to overwhelm myself with stuff. And I actually didn't think it was a thing I should be concerned about. But when you think about the ridiculousness of rebuying something that you already have, it's ridiculous for just a multitude of reasons. One is if you've successfully grown something, then you know the history of it. You can pretty much trust those seeds. Also, it's a major money saver. Also, there's security in having your own seeds. You guys know that for the past couple of years, there's been all kind of supply chain issues, inflation issues, availability issues. The amount of gardeners has probably quadrupled. And so the bottom line is, secure your seeds more than one way. Don't ever, I'm just not one of those all your eggs in one basket counting on any source. So with that being said, I just want to show you guys kind of what I started with. Besides doing some research, I definitely suggest that you utilize your sources, Google, YouTube, about whatever particular seed you're trying to save. It also doesn't make sense to save something that's not going to be viable. If the plant was diseased, why would you save that seed? Also, there's a method to saving different types of seeds. Tomato sage saving is a little more complicated than what I'm doing here. And I actually was really intimidated until I found a source, somebody that didn't make it seem like rocket science. So that's something else you might want to do. And that's my feeble attempt also to demystify this. I started out by going to my favorite source. Let's say it all together at one time. Amazon, right. But, it's convenient and you can compare prices and read reviews. So I got kind of a larger bag than some people are using. It's a Ziploc bag, I think 2x3. I don't know, maybe these were around $6.99 for over 100 or so, more than I think I'm going to need immediately. Also, because I have a tendency to overdo stuff. You are going to want to label these, and I'm pretty sure you could take a Sharpie and just write directly on the bag. That wasn't enough, right? So I took my inkjet printer, my logo that I already had made up, reduced it, and just put Seeds 2022, and I just take the Sharpie and I write in the middle. And just for me, I wanted a bag where I was going to be able to see that the seeds were in there, and I wanted a bag that was going to be large enough for me not to lose. So these are Space Master cucumber seeds that I already saved. My okra plant was kind of stingy first year I grew okra, so I'm not upset because I didn't get any last year. So far, we've had about 7 or 8. Of course, we just ate them raw, and I've discovered a new love. I actually like that better than cooking okra. I do enjoy it cooked. But I did save some seeds from one of those that I allowed to dry. So for my seed saving, I'm going to be using a paper plate. This is the fancy side, which is really too busy. I'm not responsible. I didn't buy these, but I'm going to be using this side because you're going to want to allow the seeds to sit and dry for like 5 to 7 days. You want to make sure that they're dry in a well-ventilated area. I don't use a paper towel because I've been told there's always the possibility, because the paper towel can remain kind of damp, that they could germinate. We don't want that. Also, you want to keep whatever you're getting your seeds from separate. But this is the big blonde pepper I'm going to do. I'm going to toss that in the bowl right there. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it on a tray. I also read something about using the vegetables that were fully matured. So this is, the jalapeno that's green. Usually when I use them off the plant, they're like this. My pepper plants are doing really well this year. Last year I didn't get any. And then there are some that have matured on the plant. So I'm going to be using this one. I've already done some earlier today, and I just want to show you. They're on the plate. I'm going to sit those somewhere where they won't get knocked over, where they can dry. And I scrawled jalapeno on there, and I wrote the date. I'm going to move that out of the way. With hot peppers, it's a good idea, fam, if you use a glove. You know, and you can look at these gloves that I used earlier and kind of see like the pepper stuff on there. And you see this one. This is actually pepperoncini, if I'm pronouncing that right, pepperoncini. I love these that matured and ripened on the vine. The other ones out there are still green. I use them that way also, but this one is one of the ones I think I'm going to save some seeds from. So which one shall we do? I already did the jalapeno. Let's cut this one. So I have a knife. Ooh. Yeah. Don't cut into your hand. Don't do that. Look at that. You guys can see. And I'm just gonna flake those. Onto the plate. Real simple. I don't know why, you know, I had some kind of adverse idea to seed saving. It's absolutely ridiculous because there's no reason for me to order any of these. And this is only from one. Amazing. And also, this puts you in a position to save seeds and share them with others and encourage other people to grow. And this costs you nothing. And that's one of the great things about when you produce your own food. You know, I love being able to help people. I've been a small business owner for, you know, a great part of my life. You know, at one point or another, I believe in having multiple streams of income, but just the way that I'm built is kind of, I don't like to rely or depend on just somebody signing the bottom of my check. Nothing wrong with that. I've been really successful at the jobs I have had. But, you know, one of the things I loved about being self-employed was I could employ others, and I could make decisions that I wanted to make within my business the way I wanted to. If I wanted to cut a price for somebody, I could. If I wanted to give them the product completely for free, I could. So, we've done that. I cut that carefully because we're going to eat that. Nothing goes wasted. And I actually have, of course it would be at the bottom, that. But I will just put a note, because all these pepper seeds look the same. And I'm going to sit that somewhere for about 7 days. And then we're going to just slide them in the bag. And also, I was watching a YouTube video and someone suggested, or one of the things they do is they purchase the little silica gel food grade on Amazon, and they put them in their big container where they have all their seeds to absorb moisture. Not a bad idea if you're saving a lot of seeds. They're not really expensive because, you know, we always want to be careful. You know, how heartbreaking would it be to see, you know, open up all your seeds, not just the ones we're saving, but the ones that we purchase, and see that they're no longer viable because of a storage issue. So with that being said, that is the end of the seed saving journey for the pepperoncini peppers. I'm not going to do this one because I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing. I don't want to bore you guys. And when I do decide to do something different, like maybe one of the squash or the eggplant, maybe I'll do another one on that. But I encourage you guys, save your seeds, you know, share your seeds with other gardeners, and just continue growing. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.